Hey Boomer. Fingers crossed for KCD. Okay. I guess everyone will have their preference. We'll see what gets picked at the end. And of course, the most salty don't need to cross their fingers for luck. You can always dump the salt on it. But it depends on how many channel points you have. Salt must be harder to pay my soldiers, so yeah. Better. Hey Morris, welcome. Glad to see you've made it. Let's shut off the browser source, and I guess before we begin we should briefly talk about at least some of these games. Give people some time to trickle in if possible. So let's start from the top left. We have There Are Billions on the vote again. Morris says, thank God there is nothing I'm invested in. Too broke to push High Fleet. Yeah, High Fleet is gonna make it on the vote eventually. But it's kinda similar to the Star Sector, at least in some regards, so wasn't too pumped about having it on just yet. Yeah, right. So, There Are Billions, RTS game with zombies. On the hardest difficulty, it is quite difficult. Played through it once as a long play already. It was fascinatingly cruel. Probably could do some self-imposed limitations. Then we have KCD, which is Kingdom Come Deliverance. Czech RPG game from medieval period, which tries to be historically accurate in terms of its combat and characters and clothing and armor and weapons. I'm fine with Latin. Later rather than sooner. It gives me time to increase my salt reserves. Yeah, makes sense. Need to recover. And yeah, so that one is quite lengthy. We'll be doing all the side things, so that usually takes quite a bit of time. Hey Fairby, not yet. I'm just gonna talk about the games for a little bit, because I want to give people a chance to trickle in. Hey Zara. I vote for more Star Sector. Okay, so KCD was covered Cyberpunk. A humongous dumpster fire that has been launched into orbit, I think nearly half a year ago. I vote for Caesar 2, no. No. Only the things I decided to put on the menu, because I cannot trust people to pick the right options. For that, we have Wheel of Misfortune, not the long playlist. No! I don't know what you are talking about, Moss. I don't know nothing like that ever existed. Cyberpunk, right. Horrible dumpster fire. Not a good game, but I'm willing to give it a shot after it receives some updates. Suffice to say, I've played it only like, I don't know, 15 hours, so not that much experience in it, but I don't suspect it to be too good. So it's kind of a mix, punishment and punishment at the same time, because I'm not gonna hold back to not criticize it, even though some people would love that. I can't trust us. Some of you I can. Some of you have proven trustworthy already, but people are monsters. You need to constantly remind yourself. Okay, so then The Awakening, which is a Slavic mythology-inspired turn-based strategy game, where you control your village in the wake of an apocalypse that happened. You need to survive and thrive, with one of the gods in Slavic mythology becoming your patron deity. And yeah, you fight monsters, do quests, gather resources, and then Days Gone. So that is a game in zombie apocalypse where you actually are. It's a RPG game, but it's from third-person perspective. You have very limited ammunition, I think. You go around like a kind of a tough biker type guy, and yeah, not much else to say about that. So I think it's time to kick on the vote. Let's just start it, and if you have any questions about anything, just ask me. You can use this as a little bit of a Q&A if you want to ask anything. Whereby says, play through the whole Caesar 4 campaign. No. Like me, right? You mean trustworthy individuals? Well, I would trust you with some things, but I wouldn't trust you with picking my immediate things I need to play, because I think your choices of what restrictions to impose on yourself are a little bit insane. Are you allowed to say which one you'd rather play? No. I think that should remain a secret. If I can vote from mobile. Yeah, it should allow you to do that. And I think it might be even better in terms of faster clicking on Salt, because usually the biggest problem is getting the clicks in at the last moment. Like ACD has received around 20 votes already. You're gonna have to widen this chat a little bit for me. Yeah, 20 votes. Okay, to switch to desktop version of the page, it will probably work. You mean with Fairby? Yeah, Lizard. Quite sure it's better. Not sure what we are talking about here. Like Thea is receiving a bunch of votes. Voting on mobile, okay, right. Yeah. That makes sense. Well, works like ass. The metro, it was a bad idea not to stay home to vote. Appeared on mobile. Yeah, I'm sure it's possible. I've voted like that before on other channels. But it's probably not great. It looks like KCD is at 78 votes. Thea has managed to get 59. That's so long, yeah. Let's say to need reinforcements. If you are a single person pushing something, you can have all the salt in the world, but the bottleneck might in the end be simple cooldown on clicks. Looks full for you. Maybe it's the subway interfering with your stuff. Would be very cool. In here, we recently got internet coverage in the subway. It was not given before. So now like half of the subway is covered with internet connection for mobile. I voted from a train in Stockholm all the way to my destination. Everyone's traveling today. I guess at least there is something to do. Hey, Latrington. So would you say Star Sector grew on me? Oh yeah, definitely. I wasn't expecting to sink that many hours into it. And I definitely don't regret getting it. And probably will play it again at some point. Maybe after some updates or some better mods. Maybe if they fix the memory leaks. Well, on the graphics library, I think that's the one that's causing it. Overall, not bad. I was expecting it to be worse. Let's say 8 out of 10 with mods. The votes aren't updating unless I close the stream. That sucks. Through like a tumor, yeah. Playing offline, okay, yeah. Would be appreciated. I think you are playing with more mods than I am, but the leaks were really annoying. At one point it was just happening constantly, so I had to constantly refresh the stream. As you can imagine, kinda ruins the fun. Okay, let's switch to some combat music. The vote is in its second stage. Oh yeah, I liked it. Also glad I liked it. I don't want to play games that are terrible on my long play, unless I'm forced to. Fight is done, Henry is victorious. Well, it looks like he has a lot of votes, but Thea is at 60, which is not insurmountable. Or did Henry? No. Honorable and nice Henry. Apart from a little bit of stealing early game, most likely. But maybe we could even let that go. Because that's the single most best way how to actually beat the economic system in the game. Just trash skeletons, but we might not. And yeah, 90, okay. Also, keep in mind that the game that receives the least votes is gonna go into the dumpster for a while. So currently it would be Days Gone. I did so much Thievery. Yeah, it's the thing that everybody does. I mean, Thievery in general is sort of okay, but after you break the economy of the game, it doesn't really matter anymore. I'm normally a thief in RPGs, it's just sort of good. Yeah. Not economically abusing Henry. Get your gear from the wilds. Well, I'm gonna break the game and get my gear from the wilds at the same time, I think. We want the best gear. No challenge run. Well, I'm not gonna be criming, I don't think. I think that would be... Well, it's a hardcore mode, that's challenge number 1, because nobody plays with that, because you want your HUD and know your stamina and health, which I cannot play with that because it feels like I'm having multiple crutches. No merchant run, no. Yeah, hardcore mode. What else? Yeah, no murdering of any peaceful civilians. Of course, we can murder bandits and all the bad people we want, but no civilians. Do all the quests, things like that. And then I will consider minimizing the crime. You have to go, Lizard? Okay, no problem. Thanks for the voting. See you around. We are at 97 votes for ACD and 60 for Thea. Don't do anything stupid. Oh yeah, it could totally get out of control. Well, you never know. Yeah, we will find out what will get picked. See you around. Kane says they were clearly enemy combatants, not civilians. They're carrying pitchforks after all, yeah. The deadliest weapon of all. Because you couldn't take out Geralt with a freaking army, but you can kill him with a single peasant with a pitchfork. I refrained from vote swinging in this. I voted for Thea, but the Kingdom Come too. Yeah, I mean, I make absolutely sure with my dictatorial powers that we only have the correct options to pick from. Because, again, people are monsters. And if you give them choices, it's like Walkers in Caesar 3. You give people choices, they will always elect to do the worst thing that you don't want, unless you specifically tell them. And even then, it might still happen. Be blobby, oh no. I haven't played a VB game ever on the stream, I don't think. And I don't even think I have many in my Steam library. I might have something obscure. Just take a look. Is Deus Ex VB? I don't think so. But that's the closest thing to Veeb I have, I think. Oh, I have Outward. That's kind of Veeb. Enjoy whatever. Game wins. Internet getting too unstable. Okay, no problem, Fireby. See you around. So you admit to play them offline? No. Most of the best Veep games are console only anyways. Okay. I'm not good in terms of identifying Veep games, so... Persona and Fire Emblem. I don't know what these are. Probably better if my innocent soul remains that way. Still a little bit of time left on the vote, but not much. If there is a potential for swinging, it's now. And it looks like it's running out. Alright, KCD has been victorious. Let's take a look at the poll breakdown. Okay, take a look at Tia. Like 70,000 salt crystals were donated by Zara to this vote for Tia, and KCD had 29,000 voted on by Lizard. Apart from that, the other votes were basically inconsequential. But it's good to see some people spending some salt. Overall, this is almost enough for a dictator, so good to remove some salt from the system. Jesus Christ, be praised, Henry. Yeah. It's gonna happen, you know it. Gonna have to go for the Carol God achievement. Be loved in every village. Okay. I'm gonna have to stream it today. As is customary for long plays, the first episode should happen today. Have enough for 2 dictators. Okay. So yeah, first stream of KCD is gonna happen today. Probably gonna take like 15 minutes. I need to make sure everything's prepared. And I'm going to use a couple of mods. I can probably list them. It's gonna be very minor things. So yeah, thanks for the salt and see you around, guys. Bye.